has the year been for you personally? Had so many things on my to-do list. I thought that hunkering down and being at home, I've done only one thing that I kind of kept the promise to myself. I've taken Italian lessons via Zoom. Even the week my house burned down, I kept up. But I haven't been able to keep up with anything else that I thought I was going to get done. How about you? Did you do anything that was for you?
Yeah, we were filming a movie that my husband and I are financing, and he's directing in Oklahoma City when the pandemic hit, and we only had 5 days left to shoot, and we had to shut down. And we have not been able to get back there to finish it. And then my show was canceled, and then my deal was not renewed. And then so we just thought, I'm going to learn Spanish. That's what I'm going to do. So like you, I'm on like 145 days in a row of Duolingo Spanish. Now, I can't really speak it yet, but I can read it.
I'm very good. Right. I'm the same. I'm very good at the visual. Like, I get the gist of what I'm reading, but I'm still too self-conscious to just bust out. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you I'm pretty good at accents. I'm an actor. So if I could say a sentence and it could sound really good, like I really know what I'm saying. But the minute you do that, people will assume that you can speak the language, and then they just go off and they're like, I'm like,
and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be very careful at how you wield that sword.
That's right.
As I said, your second act, I find it so weird that I was telling you privately right before we did this, I was recently talking to Michael J. Fox about his book.
Yeah.
And again, with your book and the content of it, these are the types of things we need to read in a year like this and a time like this, right? It
was so weirdly timely because it was supposed to come out earlier and then it was put off because of the pandemic. And then I thought it's actually perfect for the pandemic. So it finally came out because so many people have had to pivot in their lives now, either because they've lost their job and it's not coming back, or they've had time to be with their family and calm down and get off the hamster wheel and look at how their lives have been lived. And a lot of people are thinking, I'm not sure I want or need to go back to that. So your second act is a book about people who have been forced to pivot in their lives because there's financial circumstances, family circumstances, whatever. And just their stories and how they did it.
Now we have to talk about the second cover that I'm holding in our necklaces.
Yes.
I said to Patty privately, and now I'll share it with you guys, I just shot what I hope will be the cover of the book I'm working on. And it's an emotional time in our lives this year. And to make myself feel better, I used this as almost like a security blanket. It's because World Vision, when we support World Vision, it's not about the necklace or the stuff. It's about little faces like this.
Yes.
And giving a community a chance to move forward. Literally a whole community, not just one child at a time, but whole communities, the opportunity to move forward. Can you speak to that for me, my friend?
Yes. And, I've been working with World Vision since about 2015, and that's been kind of my second act, is becoming a celebrity ambassador for them. And I've traveled to many different countries, and most recently was in Rwanda, where we're committed to bringing that entire country clean water by 2022.
Wow.
And it's amazing. And it's, we've all been struggling here with this pandemic, but imagine going through a pandemic and not having running water, how difficult that would be to try to keep things clean, to try to stay healthy. So it's super important. And World Vision is the leader in the world, the biggest provider of clean water in the world. And just for very little contribution on our part, you can find all different ways to do it in the catalog to contribute and get some great gifts for yourself and for other families. You can really save people's lives. And you and your viewers, Rachael, have been instrumental in being a part of saving people's lives. You've saved thousands and thousands of lives. And it gives me chills to say it, but it's true. And why else are we here on this earth but to be there for each other and also eat really good food?